Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 5. Would like to present about role of the board in risk management and internal control about JERASIA Capital Berhad case.
Corporate governance is essential for accountability and investor confidence in Malaysia. The latest case that highlights governance failure is JERASIA Capital Berhad, which was publicly reprimanded by BURSA Malaysia for delaying the announcement of a winding up order. The delay breached listing regulation and revealed weak internal controls and board oversight. The company was subsequently delisted and its directors was cleared. The case highlights the importance of timely and transparent disclosure, as emphasized in the Malaysian Corporate Governance Code 2021.
Issue from the case, Bursa Malaysia Securities had issued a fines and public reproval against the JERASIA Capital Berhad and their three directors for breach the main market listing requirement on 26 May 2025. The company announced late in 10 market days, which is on 12 April 2023, and it considered as a revelation of disclosure obligation for listed companies. JERASIA Capital Berhad still listed on Bursa Malaysia, and they failed to properly disclose such a critical legal and financial development violated paragraph 9.03 1 and 9.161A of the main market listing requirement, which is require listed companies to announce any material information that could affect investor and decision. Group Managing Director Pranab Kumar Sengupta, Non-Independent Non-Executive Director Datuk Dr. Yong Yuan Tan, and Executive Director Datuk Mat Zaini Osman are the directors that responsibility for this case. Those individuals had been imposed a total fine which is 150,000 by Bursa Malaysia. In this case, we will have known that boards must be motivated in managing legal, financial and reputational risks and ensure timely communication with stakeholders.
JERASIA Capital Berhad faced serious corporation governance failure. The first factor was a delay in announcing a winding up order issue on March 29, 2023. The company only informed shareholders 10 market days later, violating Bursa Malaysia rules. The second factor was poor leadership. Senior management failed to act quickly, showing weak internal communication and lack of crisis management. The third factor was poor transparency. No explanation or mitigation steps were shared, leaving shareholders confused and frustrated. Fine imposed on top executive revealed a deeper issue, a weak compliance culture and governance breakdown. This case highlighted the importance of responsibility, trust and transparency in corporate governance.
So I will presenting about comments and criticism on articles that related to JERASIA Capital Berhad based on MCCG 2021. First of all, JERASIA Capital Berhad has been accused of violating corporate governance principles, including risk management and internal control. Other than that, the company failed to notify Bursa Malaysia main market listing requirements of winding up order, violating the Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance 2021. Lastly, the lack of effective monitoring and failure to inform shareholders resulted in investor loss.
For recommendation on MCCG 2021, based on Principle A, company may use Practice 1.1 that state the board should set the company's strategic aims, ensure that the necessary resources are in place for the company to meet its objectives, and review management performance. However, on Principle B, Practice 10.1, the board of the company should establish an effective risk management and internal control framework. Also, for Principle C, companies should use Practice 11.1 that mention the audit committee should ensure that the internal audit function effective and able to function independently.
The JERASIA Capital Berhad case highlighted the serious consequences of weak corporate governance, particularly in risk management and internal controls. The delayed disclosure of the winding up order and reprimand by BURSA Malaysia reflects a major failure in board oversight and transparency. JERASIA violated key practice outlined in the Malaysia Code of Corporate Governance (MCCG) 2021, damaging investor confidence. To avoid such failures, company must strengthen their governance structures, ensure time disclosure, and uphold ethical leadership and board accountability. Effective governance is essential for long-term corporate success.
This is our reference for the case. That's all from us. Thank you.